up, motherfuckers? What's so good? So, this is more proof that what I'm saying is true. Because this individual has repeatedly So this is pretty much proof that, by definition, what sisu has claimed is that the enrollment of hypocrisy means that she's openly expressed a double standard, which proves intent to be a hypocrite. But because instead of being honest, they're going to play this bullshit game and keep me blocked. But guess what? I'm exposing the double standards. And they're going to try to continue to keep me blocked over some stupid shit. And don't mind the music. It's just something in the background I have on my TV. But can't believe you trust to. I know what it is I see. I'm not blind to your man. Sorry, I just bored. Want to be entertained for a little bit. But it is a blatant lack of respect that has been playing out. Hey, George, what's up? Music with Marty, what's up? So the situation is basically, this is proof, and it's not just Bing, it's Google, and this is blatant expression of hypocrisy, because I'm sure you don't mind the music, do you? Just exposing some vanity and some ignorance. But yeah, I'm just going after that fucking liar because they claim to have a double standard openly, basically admitting they're a hypocrite. And I don't really think it's acceptable that they should be doing that. Yeah, it's Flat Black, Your Lack of Respect, if you want to know the song. Just a little bit of something to entertain for fun. But yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. So recently, my sister found it, my younger sister found it, and we were listening to it in her car, and I'm like, I like this song. Sorry, I gotta get out of YouTube because I have YouTube loaded on my Roku device right now, my Roku box. I was watching some shit earlier, so that's why I had it on. Oh, it's been years since I've done that. You know, I used to perform for fun. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. I'm putting them on full blast on different because they refuse to unblock me on Discord, all because of some bullshit that started with their boyfriend. Well, their quote unquote boyfriend. I don't know what the hell their deal was. I had never really done anything to piss them off. I just called them out. You know, typical fucking bullshit going on. And then it was like, fuck it. At this point, I might as well just expose them for being a hypocrite. You know, that's at that point, because they've made promises like, oh, they wouldn't do this, and they're not like the others, but yet they're pulling the exact same shit that the other people that had fucked me over in my life had done. Actually, the thing is, they blocked me for nothing. And here's the thing, right? All I did was ask them a favor, and that's when I got blocked. Well, it wasn't the first time I got blocked, but multiple times I'd gotten blocked over something stupid, like when I was defending someone. And that they had beef with, and I'm like, look, just because you have beef with them doesn't mean you should be launching an attack at them like that. And one of the people that she actually launched an attack at, she was dead, and claims this is the excuse that they use. I had a traumatic brain injury caused by a car accident in 2010. It's an excuse. It's just another fucking excuse. The person's name was Trevor, and if Trevor could get on, it would be nice for him to get on because he could confirm this shit. Sophia's not on. Derpy would also confirm this shit. But there's people out there that are still defending this asshole too. And the truth is, I really don't understand why the hell they would do that. Like, it's not right. Like, they would wish somebody dead. That's not right. Yeah, Queen Derpy Hooves is knows Trevor as well. Yeah, I don't know. As I call her Sophia because that's the name that she goes by. Long story short, that's the situation. I just wanted to basically expose that having a double standard is proof of being a hypocrite. And Sisu Water Dragon on Discord needs to understand that I'm going to continue this. They've pretty much given me the okay without realizing it. And if I was to pull up the conversation point, now I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chat where they openly told me to hate them. Once I find their chat real quick, because I got to find it and it's going to take a while because I got to scroll through a bunch of shit. But they tell me that they wanted me to hate them, and I tried to be nice and be supportive and understanding, and they just did not want to essentially listen to me. So here's Cece's Discord where they basically told me to hate them, and then they told me to go fuck myself just because I was not gonna, because I was refusing to hate them. And at the time, and this is exactly the kind of insanity that I've been dealing with. And I want people to know this is the individual that is literally right here. Now they changed it to Sisu Cute Dragon. So, okay, now we know exactly what the fuck they've done, and they're not going to get away with it. So I'm going to keep exposing them and keep an attack campaign on this asshole. So anyone who's on Discord, if you see this fucker, I want you to add them, troll the piss out of them, and remind them that it's fuck around and find out day. From, one of your few favorite YouTubers, I guess, if you want to call me a favorite YouTuber. But this shit is bullshit. They've changed it to Sisu Cute Dragon. Now, I don't know why the hell they're doing this. They're trying to run from responsibility. They continue to do this bullshit. And I'm going to continue this attack campaign because essentially what they did was give me the, okay, I'm going to try to add them and prove to you that I cannot add them. See, this is what I mean. They blocked me. Because normally it works. Like if I was to randomly, let's say that I was to randomly look up, I could unadd, like for example, an account that I already have, and I'll show you exactly what I can do. Like normally this works, but you're just gonna have to kind of ignore all the other chats. It's just kind of off to the side right there, and it's just kind of people that I talk with. But except for this person can also go fucking sit on a cactus and get fucked. Because that fucker is the white knight that defended fucking but this fucker defended fucking the bullshit. Maybe we'll do a stream for old time's sake, like old time's sake. But if you're looking, oh, I'm just exposing some idiots that need to get fucked, and essentially going to tell you exactly who these pieces of shit are. So, like, I'm going to show you the, like, for example, Sue was one of fucking Sisu's exes, and this is the fucking idiocy that essentially I could not deal with. Like, I don't understand how the hell they're defending the bullshit. Creator, I don't remember too well, but they're pretty cool. If you want to add some of these people, let me know. Just also, this one person can go get fucked because he's a piece of shit and he defends a lying sack of shit. That lying sack of shit. So if you, and he's the one dating fucking Sisu. So if you want to tell this fucker to get fucked and, you know, just troll the piss out of him, go for it. I really would fucking love that. But this fucker right here, no matter what they try to defend, now that I know exactly what the fuck they're doing, they're trying to change their name and they're trying to change their Discord user tag. Unfortunately, they're just stupid to realize they fucked up. They pretty much given me the okay by blocking me over a nothing burger. And here's the funny thing, right? I was updating them about a friend of theirs that they wanted to unblock them, right? So the favor I asked for was basically for them to consider to, you know, talk with me about the situation with Trevor, and I was going to update them about Trevor. Well, when I tried to update them, they basically pulled some bullshit and were like, "Oh, I don't want to deal with Trevor." Blah 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 blah. And then they're like, "Oh, I miss Trevor." Blah 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 blah. And they use this kid named Tina Hope, and he's been being played like a fiddle. So I'm just showing you some toxic fuckers that, you know, deserve to fucking get. Trevor. Update about Trevor. What did Trevor do? Well, Trevor blocked them because of their bullshit, because they kept blocking me over stupid shit. And all I did basically was just ask them to, you know, listen and hear me out. And I was messaging them in a game, Guild Wars 2. If you guys don't know, I do play Guild Wars 2. Anyways, the situation with that was I was messaging them on the game. I tried to message them on Facebook. I tried to message them on Discord. I got blocked everywhere just because I mentioned something about what their boyfriend had said to me, which was not right to say. And essentially, you know, that fucker right there, they can get fucked. They can go fucking sit on a dick because they want to refuse to unblock me and claim that they were hurt. No, it was their fucking ego that got hurt. And they openly admitted to being a hypocrite. You've seen the proof. And if they were to, this attack campaign would end if they unblocked me. But the balls, this little bastard won't unblock me. So, oh, trust me, that would be amusing. I would love for them to just add this idiot and fucking really give that fucker what for. I would totally fucking enjoy that. And I do appreciate y'all, you know, showing up. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty much wrap things up because I'm getting ready to up. Here comes Derpy, right on cue. Hey, Sophia.
Let's just say that Trevor got upset at me.
Yeah, well, we'll deal with that situation later. Right now, let's deal with the situation with Sisu and how they changed it to Sisu_cute_dragon. Like, come on. Do you really think that you're not going to get exposed? And did they not promise, and this you can prove this, did they not promise and set the terms that if they blocked me for no reason, that I could go after them for any fucking reason?
Yes, they did say that.
And you're an audio witness, so you knew what the fuck they said. And they're going to try to deny and say, oh, I didn't do that. Bullshit. Because I have audio witnesses.
And then we have people like Tinup who basically support that dumbass. Which,
well, Tinup's manipulated. Remember, he's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. He's kind of, I guess he's kind of a little slow. Not to be mean to him, but to be real with him. Like, if he really saw the fucking shit that happened to me, he would have just ran. But I also kind of did a little bit of a live performance for fun, you know, a little bit. not much. Just a bit in piece here for fun. But I'm pretty much just going back to, yeah, it's Sophia.
Damn it. See?
Look, we'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. Don't worry about it, okay?
Actually, that's not why I said damn it. It's because of I was trying to get some weapons and someone ended up shooting me when I wasn't prepared. I hate it when that happens.
Well, anyways, the situation as I've shown you the fuckers that need to get trolled because they can all get fucked and go sit on a cactus for all I give a shit. But the people that I've shown you, Sisu, Shiro, all of them, and like fucking Chrissy Fly, all of them are fucking. Chrissy Fly's one of the White Knights, but as far as Teen-Up goes, he's not on my. I'm not gonna have anyone go after him, and the reason why I don't want to have anyone go after him is because I care for him personally, and I'm still trying to be cool with him. And technically, since they were the one that okayed this campaign, I can basically fucking do this. And the only way that I'm going to stop this campaign is when they unblock me and acknowledge that they fucked up. But will they ever do that? I don't think they will, because they ain't got brains. God gave a goose or a goddamn fucking goat. Just being realistic here. I dealt with dumbasses before.
I wonder, did you give your trolls freaking Shiru's tag though?
Then I'd laugh. I mean, really, it's just, I'm sick of their bullshit. I'm sick of the excuses. Oh, I don't want to unblock you because I know you hurt me. Bullshit. Okay, I only hurt your fucking ego. Boo-hoo. Cry of me a fucking river, build a bridge, and get the fuck over it. That's pretty much what I want to tell them. And I would tell them in their face if I could. But the little fuckers got me blocked because, dumb.
More like because they want to save their ego.
Dumb. But anyways, the amusement is that they are dumb. So if you guys want to troll the piss out of them, go for it. I am all for it, and I will update you guys if they unblock me, and if they do unblock me, and apologize for all the shit that they put me through. After all the shit that I've been through with them, 5 years of loyalty, dedicated loyalty, on call, hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, if not. Dedicated
you
for just
spent
fucking
money
nothing.
on them, right? Didn't you buy them stuff in the past?
I sent them over like $500.
So basically, she's also a gold digger.
I mean, technically, they also bought me stuff, but it was the whole blocking me. They know that that's one of my pet peeves. They knew that was an issue. I tried to reach out to them to talk to them about it on game. I tried to talk to them on their alt. They refused to check their alt. They refused to unblock me on game. They've done this stupid shit where they block me everywhere, thinking that that's acceptable when it's not. All I wanted to do was set aside the bad blood, and I still got blocked. And all I did in the last message I sent was something about over words. I think the last letter I sent in the game was, well, you're blocking me over words? Really? Like, that was my question. I mean, they want to fucking pretty much act like pricks, and, they can go sit on a cactus. Yeah. So if they actually do sit on the cactus, it would be hilarious. I would actually love to see that, because I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. I'm sick and tired of the excuses. I don't want to unblock you because you hurt me. Well, guess what? They've hurt me more by belittling and berating me. And they don't act like a goddamn Canadian. They're damn near 40 years. And by the way, Sisu is damn near 40 years old. And here's the sad part. I'm 30. And I act more mature than them. Like, okay, yeah, I may have mirrored them, and they don't like that I mirrored them, and they don't like that karma's coming back and biting them in the ass. That's why their fucking cat died. And if they fucking realize that and open up their fucking eyes, I wonder what the fuck would happen. Oh, wait, they don't think. That's the problem. They really genuinely believe themselves to be innocent and that they've done nothing wrong. It's the whole typical hypocrite fucking, I did nothing wrong. Bullshit. Like, I genuinely don't understand how they can't see that having a double standard is literally, by definition, hypocrisy. You don't employ a double standard and not expect yourself to not be labeled a hypocrite. Like, Duh! Are they stupid? I mean, I've taken down the videos prior. I had set an agreement. They were supposed to unblock me after I took down the videos. I notified them that I took down the videos. No, I was nice enough to do that when they'd unblocked me on game. And then they blocked me again on game like yesterday over nothing. Instead of talking it out like an adult, they'd rather run and pretend like they're fucking innocent. And they'll twist the truth and try to lie and try to spin the truth. But the reality is we all know the truth. Everybody knows that they're a fucking liar. Because, again, Queen Dark Behoves is here to prove this, that they made a promise. They set the terms and conditions that if they ever blocked me, and I felt it was a stupid reason, I was justified in having an attack campaign targeted against them until they did the right thing and actually unblocked me and talked about it. But because they refuse to do that, it's just a pattern of fucking stupidity, really it is. It's annoying.
More like pattern of toxic behavior.
It's stupidity, darling. But the point being is, every damn time it happens, it's always something stupid. I asked them to have their quote unquote boyfriend, apologize to me. Oh, you're not going to get an apology. You deserve that. No, you don't call somebody a turbo tart and expect that to be acceptable. Okay, like, especially when you know that there's someone with a disability who sometimes likes to, find out what you're up to and likes to check your messages. Because my older sister, even though she can't physically get up and move, sometimes she likes to read my messages to see who I'm talking with, and she'll sometimes want to say hello. And if she reads that, she could take offense to that, and that's not acceptable. Because she's got cerebral palsy, which is unacceptable. And that's what offended me, is because I was thinking of her, because sometimes I like to share things that are going on in my life with my older sister. That's how some siblings are. I like to make sure that my siblings keep in the ring, so to speak. Turbo tard. I'll spell it out for you. And here's how he put it. So, and knowing that, I like to keep my family in the ring because, in the loop of what's going on in my life, because I actually like to have my family included in those conversations because we have a healthy family dynamic. Sometimes we might argue and bicker, but, that's any family dynamic if you ask me. But seeing that word is offensive. I'm not going to say that it's acceptable. I don't accept it, and nobody should be using it. Because it basically is, it's an unacceptable phrase, considering it can be considered offensive to those with disabilities. And knowing that I also have ADHD, autism, and fucking bipolar disorder, here's the thing. If sisu really was on the right, was truly innocent, they wouldn't block me by now, admit that they were in the wrong, and I don't know, apologize for blocking me over a nothing burger. When all I wanted to do was update them on the situation with Trevor. And that I was actually getting Trevor. So essentially what I'm doing is basically, I like to keep folks in the loop, and I like to keep everybody up to date. So if you're on my channel, yeah, it is cynical, don't it? And I agree, music, it is crossing a line. So I see you guys kind of like family. Better off dead. Yeah, I appreciate you being on. I appreciate y'all supporting me. But all I did was ask for them to have that person apologize. Shiro was supposed to apologize. It would have been done and over with. Buried the hatchet. Boom. Done. It's been a continuing pattern of bullshit since that began. It's actually went back to an RP situation where sisu was Trevor dead, and I defended Trevor, basically saying that it was not her goddamn RP. It was with another person named Christina, and Christina and I have actually grown close as a result. Because
technically,
defending her.
In fact, speaking of her, does Christina have me blocked?
I don't know. I will have to ask her, Sophia, but I can try to find out here in a bit. But the situation basically plays out like this. Like, it's unacceptable. You know, I like to keep people in the loop, and I want to keep my friends and family in the loop. And if you're on this channel, I kind of see you like family. So welcome to the family. So you're in the FO family, essentially. But, you know, we're all part of a community, and I really like to fucking build that community up. So I do appreciate y'all being on stream, being able to, you know, talk with me here. And I do love y'all, and that's why I actually, you know, I love interacting with y'all, because it makes my day, essentially. And if you happen to like need to find out, if you happen to ever need to like any information on anything, you know, I try to keep up to date on everything. So yeah, I'm pretty much just basically letting everybody know what's going on, because Shiro shouldn't have said that, and his name in game is Lucifer Morningstar, and I will actually type that out for you. It's a sisu is not really I would say a sisu. They're more like a fucking it's like a clown show, essentially. I have tried to be nice. I have tried to not go this far, but you know, when you're pushed to the limit and you've tried everything, and if it sends them into a panic, you know, and justifiably it's going to send this idiot into a panic because the guilt's going to eat them alive. And they can't replace me. They know they can't. I left them, no matter how much they want to say that they left me because I wouldn't ERP and shit with that. Well, there's a lot of reasons behind that. And I personally have no interest in ERPing as much as I used to when I was younger, due to the fact that I have more important things to tend to. You know, some of my family's getting older, like my dad and mom. I got to take care of my dad, who's got health issues, as you guys know. Even though I might not always see eye to eye with him, you know, he's still upright. I still got to take care of him because he's got his health issues, and my mom's got her health issues, and they're getting older, and trying to take care of my older sister and help them with that. You know, it's a lot, but I do what I can. You know, I try to make sure that everything's a little bit easier on everybody. And then with my sister working right now with DD Homes, which is a group home conglomerate, basically, that some guy owns that I don't know about. I don't know the name of the guy, but I know that she's had a lot of stress with that because some of the individuals there have been they've had injuries and stuff like that, and it's a lot of stress. It really is. Like, DD Homes is a pretty cool place. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but there's been a few issues, you know, here and there. Oh, hey Tommy, what's up? But yeah, essentially what I'm saying is that Sisu is not exactly being very honest. And they told me, and you already seen the proof, that they told me I had the right to hate them. Well, technically I'm not hating them, I'm hating their actions. I want to bury the hatchet, I want to get this over with, but I want them to feel guilty for all the shit that they put me through. You know? Because I've put 4, almost 5 years into a relationship, then another almost half a year into a friendship that fucking basically went under. You know, I just don't understand the excuses. It's inexcusable to wish somebody dead. That's what I'm saying, you know. And I could bring up that if I have it on screen, if I had the screenshot somewhere. Hold on, let me check something. But I have not gotten an update on if they're going to, if they've unblocked me. I will update you guys right now as we speak, and still it fails. So it's obvious that they have no intention of fucking doing the right thing. So what I'm going to do is basically just continue this attack campaign, because I technically had their okay from the get-go, no matter how much fucking Crispy Fly wants to say that it's blackmail. It's not blackmail because the idiot gave me permission. Yeah, and then it's like, come on. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm mourning my cat. Boo, boo-hoo. I understand, you lost a pet. Good grief. I understand what it's like to lose a pet. Fuck. I still haven't gotten over the death of my cat, Patches. Not completely, but to a point where, but I'm still, at least trying to make things work, trying to be decent, trying to be a good human being, not being a complete shitbag and a hypocrite. I mean, it's been what? Christ. She died in 2019, 5 years since my cat passed away? Almost. It'll be this coming Christmas that the day that I found my cat Patches dead. And I mean, yeah, there's still a part of me that's mourning her loss, but there's also a part of me that understands it's life. Life is short. And the cat was terminally ill. So it was either he continued to suffer or he'd be put down and put out of his misery for the sake of the way no one else would be. It hurts, yes. I know it hurts. But, and I can, it was a necessary evil, so to speak. But the way that they're acting is like, oh, I'm innocent. If they were innocent, why the fuck didn't they just unblock me and talk it out? Like, an adult would talk it out. A child runs and blocks and does this stupid shit. And, I thought we had, something of a friendship. I thought we were rekindling an old relationship, too. Slowly but surely. Then this shit happens. And they're like, oh, it's because you hurt me. What? What excuse is that? What? What the fuck? Like, seriously. Sorry, John reference. You guys didn't get it. I would totally fucking show you the video, too. It's fucking hilarious. But it's excuse after excuse after excuse with them. And I am literally trying to get them to understand this attack campaign was their permission. If they don't like that they're feeling guilty, well, maybe they should talk it out. It's just, it's a quick reference to, a funny fucking meme that everyone knows about. If you haven't seen JonTron, you're missing out on some of the funniest shit. But seriously, it's ridiculous. I have literally tried to fucking pretty much keep. I tried to keep, everything civil, calm, reasonable, but at this point, they're just going to keep making excuses. They're just going to keep doing this stupid shit. If they really wanted to set this bad blood behind us, I mean, literally, it would not be hard. Just unblock me, add me back as a friend, talk with me about it, and it would be over. I would cease the attack campaign the moment I get unblocked. So if they want to start this shit show, and they want to continue this shit show, then that's on them. I'm going to let guilt eat them alive. Karma's kicking their ass. Every damn time that they do something stupid like this, they end up either sitting on call alone for hours on end, or they end up sitting on call alone and for who knows how long, and then, it's just like, Jesus Christ, people, come on. And then they're like, well, I need support. I need people to talk to. Well, gee, if you block the one person that will actually talk to you, you stupid fucker, then how does that fucking work? Stupid. Dumb. And I would have my friend Tyler on here. Tyler Charles with. Alright. Isn't it not true that it's dumb for someone to block you, even though they want communications?
Yes, it's stupid.
See, even my brother confirms it. And you heard my brother.
What do you expect from someone who literally has such a big ego and acts like a freaking petulant child every day? I mean, seriously, what do you expect from them?
I get, you want friends to talk to, you want people to talk to, But if you're going to throw away someone who has been supportive of you for so long, yeah, we may have had our fights. Sure, every friendship has those pitfalls. I don't know a damn friendship. Hell, even I and Sophia have had our pitfalls. And we still work things out. Do we or do we not, Sophia?
Yeah. Even though me and you had
we still ended up working things out because that's what real fucking connection is. You know, there's going to be pitfalls. There's going to be arguments. I don't know a damn friendship in the world that doesn't have pitfalls. I have seen a lot of friendships over the years. I have been through a lot of friendships over the years. And at least the people that are actually loyal stay. They don't just run and fucking block over something stupid. And I hurt their little fifis. Guess what? Facts don't care about feelings, you fucking filthy hypocrite. And I want fucking sisu to hear that because I don't fucking care. Their bullshit is gonna catch up with them, and it already is. They've lost their cat. Let's see, they've lost their grandpa when they blocked the first time they blocked me. They lost their grandpa after they blocked me for a week. Second time they blocked me. Much later, they lose their cat. It's been a pattern of every time that they've had a health issue. It's like they've had more health issues after they blocked me, and the longer that I'm staying blocked, yeah, it's the cosmos punishing them. That's what I'm essentially saying is I'm not doing anything. I mean, yeah, I'm asking the cosmos to intervene, maybe. I'm asking my ancestors to intervene. I'm praying to God for intervention to get this person to see that they're fucking in the wrong. But, every time that they've blocked me, they've had these health issues. And then they start feeling so sick and start shaking and they can't speak. And it's like, I don't want to be the bad guy here. But sometimes you got to be the bad guy to do some good. Oh, it's already catching up with them. That's why they're having so many goddamn panic attacks, from what I understand. Because I've been hearing from Teen Hope that they've been having a lot of panic attacks and shit. Well, gee, I wonder the fuck why. Karma's a bitch.
And she ain't pretty.
And I'm just doing my part to fucking basically expose the true colors. And that Chrissy Fly defending them and being like, oh, I know them better, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. You don't know them better. You ain't dated them. You don't know their real colors. You fucking imbecile. Like, I'm just trying to fucking, joke around here now. But it's ridiculous how much fucking shit has changed. Like, for 2 years, we had it good. Then the 3rd-year mark rolls around. And that's when the belittling and all the shit starts up. And then I'm just like, you know what? At one point, around the 5-year mark, at the 3-year mark of the belittling, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you, I've had it. I'm done with your ass. And they're like, oh, I left them. No, I left that idiot for that reason, because of the belittling and the berating and the continuous fucking bullshit and the continuous excuses for their insufferable behavior. So either they're gonna get so badly shaken that they actually do something right for once and realize how badly they fucked up. Because I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to be the type of person that basically wishes ill on somebody, but there's an exception to the rule every once in a while. And they're like, oh, I'm not like the others. I'm not like them. I wouldn't block over a stupid reason. What are you doing now? That's what I want to know. It's like, what are you doing now? You're blocking over something stupid. One favor before that, asking their fucking friend, asking their friend or boyfriend or whatever the fuck they call them to, do one solid to apologize is not going to kill them. But then we're making a mountain out of a molehill. All I did was just basically say, hey, could you at least get this person to apologize? Because, I tried to inform them about the situation where I like to keep my family in the loop. Even though they might not like my family, they can fucking suck a dick. Because it's my right to fucking keep who I want in the loop. So I'm going to tell whoever the fuck I want to tell, and, I'm going to dish on the phone. I'm going to dish the details. So, and I see DSH. Yeah, you make a fair point, and I see all pretty much. So, I mean, but honestly, what are we supposed to do? We can't. I can't reach out to them and converse about this matter. I've tried, but they continuously, repeatedly fucking pull this bullshit, and they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't do nothing wrong." If you didn't do nothing wrong, why block, stupid? It makes no sense. Hell, it makes a blind fucking beggar walking into a church and then suddenly being able to see makes more sense than this fucking bullshit. Oh, it's because you hurt me. Where? How? So I destroyed your ego a bit. Congratulations! You're a better person for it, stupid. Oh my god. They're dumb. Just a level of dumb. I don't like being like that. I have seen a lot of stupid shit over the years. I thought the Tide Pod Challenge was dumb. Okay? When TikTok had that on and popping. And I mean, yes, it is stupid, but not talking... Someone who's damn near 40 can't talk it out with someone who's younger than them. Just 9 years to a decade younger than them over something. And they're damn near 40. I'm 30. Hello? See a correlation with the problem here? And then they're like, "Oh, I don't want to be judged about my bad behavior." Well, guess what? Everyone gets judged for their shitty behavior. Some people get mirrored. I basically live with the Kirby mantra. Right back at ya. You fuck around, you find out, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. I don't fucking play this bullshit no more. I mirror people. If I find out that they're a piece of shit and they're acting like a piece of shit, I'm gonna fucking basically mirror their behavior. And then if I'm labeled abusive because of it, it's not me that they should be looking at. It should be themselves. Instead of deflecting, look at the facts. They know I'm the type to mirror people like that. I have told them this repeatedly. The real abuser has always been the one that's... It's like trying to find out what kind of mental gymnastics they're on, because there is no excuse for all the shit that they've pulled. And there goes my dog barking. Well, one of the dogs. Usually the other dog's quiet, but it's very rare when she barks. Anyways. Ridiculousness. Just pure ridiculousness. And I don't like to, make attack campaigns. I didn't want to do this originally. I was actually giving them a grace period of 24 hours. Well, Sisu, you have had your 24-hour grace period to unblock me and prove that you're not like the rest. Well, since you refuse to unblock me, since you want to play this game, you gave me the permission to do this. It's on you. Not on me anymore. What happens if the guilt kills you? Oh well. Because I'm done with the bullshit. I cannot do this anymore. I want, if I'm going to have a friend, if I want to have friends, I like to have friends. I like to talk with people. I like to be, that person that's really nice and likes to talk with people. I like to engage people in a friendly conversation. Joke around, I like people that are basically able to handle a little critique about their behavior here and there. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. It's that I'm trying to help you. Oh, I love that, Marty. You fucking genius. I love you, man. I love you, bro. We might not always see eye to eye on certain things, but, I still love you, bro. He made me laugh. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. But it's like, come on. And they want to pretend like it's acceptable for someone to be basically be doing some stupid shit like cyberbullying. Sorry, no. They have booted me from their servers just for speaking out because, they have a tendency to control people's freedom of speech, which technically we are not in a communist hellscape. We are not in a fascist dictatorship. Their server, it might be their server, but there are certain rules that you apply, and absolute abuse of power is not one of them. And I've been thrown out for just saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this and suggesting things.
That's technically admin abuse. Technically. That's admin abuse.
Hey, SMG, what's up? Giving a shout out to people, and I love y'all. I really do. Like, I really fucking love y'all. Like, no homo. And then again, I am bi or whatever, but still, if I think you're cool, and I think you're like fam, hey, we're cool, right? Like, there's no beef between us. I like talking things out, and actually getting to the root of the issue. And Sophia and I have had our issues in the past, and granted, sometimes Sophia can be a little bit stubborn, but the situation is, it's at least when they're calmed down, they actually talk it out. They don't just block and run. I mean, there's been a couple times where they blocked me, but after I basically had to get other people involved to help me with the situation, and I've explained my side, and then I can explain my side to them, and usually we get it all sorted out, and issues get done over. And I think it's only been a couple times you blocked me in total, Sophia, so, you've actually done a hell of a lot better than they have. And while I personally don't like to do this, when granted permission, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and if it means I have to basically destroy them emotionally and get their guilt to eat them alive, to the point where they submit, then that's gonna be the game. They want to play this game, I can play the game just as well. Takes two to tango,
Honestly, they deserve it too.
I mean, for years I put up with the shit. And I tried to be nice about it. I tried to be patient with it. I'm at a point where, since they gave me permission, like, oh, if you feel like you've been blocked for no reason or it doesn't feel validated, I'm not obsessed with this person. I just want them to unblock me, keep their fucking promises, and prove that they're not like the rest. But it's apparent that they refuse to do that, which draws more issues in the long run. And what they don't understand is when they do shit like that to people, it hurts them. It's not just an unacceptable behavior to block somebody for nothing. It hurts people. And then they wonder why people don't want to hang around them. Gee, I wonder why. And then they're like, oh, well, you can't say this. You can't say that. You can't say this. You can't say that. That's bullshit. That is communism. That is fucking control freakism. That is dictatorship. That is admin abuse. I've pointed this out multiple times, and they have repeatedly done this shit where they're like, oh, well, it's my server, my rules. Well, guess what? Give me your damn server. I could run it better. I run 3 different damn servers, actually 4 different damn servers, maybe 5. And I am consistently considering what my team wants to input. I want to make sure that even the members are included in the conversation. And I at least, I put it to a vote. I use the democratic process. Sure, I kind of run it like a constitutional republic, essentially. Although I might be the server founder, I still allow people to put in a vote. And I want to hear people's voices. I like that. That's the kind of leader I am. I don't just throw somebody out just because they've done something stupid in another server that I'm part of. Okay, maybe they did something stupid in one server that I run, and so I boot them out of that server until, and then I talk with them about the situation. I'm not being an asshole about it, because I'll be like, hey, I'm going to notify you. I notified them, hey, I'm going to remove you from this server for this reason. Understand that I will talk with you about the matter, and if you can give me a valid, if you can at least assure me that you won't do it again, I can assure you you'll be allowed back in. But I won't boot you from every server because of one mistake in one server. That's not how I roll. A good leader always picks their battles. And when you don't give somebody permission, if you don't like them calling the truth and revealing the truth and revealing their true colors, let's see. Maybe the problem is you shouldn't be doing this bullshit, making excuses, prolonging an issue. It could be done. The hatchet could be buried. We could have had this over with. This would have never gotten to this point again. They refuse to understand that concept. And I've had people, in one server fuck up, and then I'm like, hey, I'm removing you from the server because the staff kind of got on my ass. I just want to let you know that this is kind of the situation. I got notified about the situation. I saw the situation unfold. I just want you to know I don't approve of this. Please understand that I'm not trying to be mean. I just want you to understand the issue. And then I talk it out with them, and if things go well, and I put it to a staff vote, and I let the staff decide as well, and if they make amends with the staff, and they do all the things that they're supposed to do, if they fuck up and piss off, for example, a staff member, and they do some stupid shit, I'm willing to they're willing to apologize and make things right. I let the staff member, have their time to cool down, and then I'll be like, hey, can we talk about this? I will discuss what I've got planned for them, and then I will personally watch over that individual in the meantime. And I've got a lot of people under my wing, so to speak. So I don't just throw people out and then just be like, no, there's no reason. I give them a reason. I notify them in advance. That is good admin behavior. That's how a good leader should run things. But Sisu, that's a totally different beast. I do not do that shit. I just want them to understand what the issue is. And I just want them to understand, technically they gave me the okay to go after them after they broke a promise. And if it wasn't for the promise, I wouldn't even bother with it. But a promise is a promise. You got to keep your fucking word. And if you're going to break your word, you're going to break word to everybody else. And that's going to hurt a lot more people in the long run. And I don't really personally even care. Now, we can have our fun and joke around, and if there's something that I say that you guys don't approve of, hey, I'll be honest with me. I like honesty. So I'm willing to fucking, but if you're making a promise to not block me, keep your fucking word. If we're going to try to remain friends, at least on a civil level, understand that this is what's going to happen. This is the outcome if promises are broken. I don't want this to be the situation. I don't like this situation. Me don't like this situation. And I do run, yes, I do have an iron fist of sorts, but I also have a democratic system in place. I also offer a three-strike policy. The good ways to run, not just, because you fuck up in one server, you get thrown out of every other server. No, that's not how it works. And that's the problem with some of these people. We're going to throw you out because of this and this and this, because they had an issue in one server. I don't throw people out like that. I talk with them. Yeah, I know, it's funny, isn't it? I'm just like, me, so don't like this situation. I'm just being jovial and trying to get you guys in a good mood, you know. But in all seriousness, jokes aside, people like that just throw out for no reason. They don't give you a reason. And if it's something in DM, it's a matter in DM. It doesn't mean you throw them out for the server for it. If you have beef with the owner, and like let's say you had beef with me in my one of my servers in DMs, I'm not gonna throw you out over it because that's stupid. It's dumb. You know, I like to try to make things a little fun, and I like to joke around and be playful too. But I'm being serious right now. Yeah, I try to keep a little mix of comedy, but I'm dead serious about a lot of shit that I'm saying. So, like, if let's say you want, so let's say that for example, one of you guys had beef with me in DMs. I'm not gonna throw you out of all 5 of my servers. I might be like, hey, I'm a little disappointed in you for the issue, but we'll talk about it later. But as long as you don't bring it into the servers, we're good. And like, if people want to talk it out, I give them time to cool their jets because that's the kind of person I am. I like to talk with people. I like to, get to the root of the issue, get it resolved, bury the hatchet, be done with it. I don't just throw people out of my servers for no reason. I'm not like that. But when Sisu, essentially, what happened is I had an issue in DM. Sisu threw me out of all of her servers, and there was 3 servers that she was running at the time. A Guild Wars 2 server, a fucking her main server, and another server that she had for her old Ponytown. And essentially, I got through out of all 3. So, and I try to make things fair and fun, and I like people being able to openly discuss things like politics, okay? But they don't allow politics, okay? Yeah, I understand some people aren't interested in politics, but you can create a channel dedicated for that, and then be like, look, I don't want to get involved with that, but here's something for everybody because everybody needs to be included. I like to have it like that. So let's say there's Fortnite, and I'm not a big fan of Fortnite. Derpy's a big fan of Fortnite. I don't really get the draw of it, but I still will try to engage and be like, okay, I understand this, and I can understand this point, and this point, and this point. And I essentially do this kind of, I will try to engage, even if I have to feign, interest, but at least I'm, more realistic. I may not always get what she's talking about, and sometimes it sounds like Chinese to me, but Sophia, you know that I'm at least trying to engage you in the conversation, and I'm more than willing to engage you on anything that you want to talk about.
At least you're more understanding than Sisu. They would have raged at me.
That's why you stick with me, because you know that even if I'm dumb about the game.
I mean, like for instance, at times I came into the call, I was super pissed about certain things. Instead of actually hearing me out and letting me get stuff off my chest, what do they do? They literally yell. Yo, haven't they yelled at me at times over that?
Yeah, I told them to calm the fuck down, and then we both got the boot from it. Like, that shit. Like, there are things that I don't understand about the game because I don't play the game. It's like, it's different for me, but I try to show interest. I try to at least engage. Even if I'm not completely interested in the subject, I will at least try to engage because I'm more considerate of, I want everybody to be included, I like that inclusivity. I like to make sure that people feel welcomed. Even if I have no fucking clue what they're talking about, I will at least try to engage. I might be dumber than a box of rocks when it comes to a certain subject. Okay? And I'll be honest. But I at least try to engage in the subject. I want to at least hear their perspective. Maybe there's something I could learn from them. I like to open those gates of conversation. I don't just tell people, "Oh, you can't talk about this and this and this." If you want to talk about it, go for it. I'm gonna have dedicated channels for you. I can do that shit. I can dedicate shit for people. Like if you're in my Discord servers, I don't really care. I am more open-minded about it. For example, if it's politics in Belize, for example. I may not know what's going on in Belize, but people that live there, I would love for them to put their input in. Maybe they have input that I can actually take that knowledge and gain something from it. I don't always engage in certain conversations, but I at least try to open that door. I try to leave that door open for everybody to be like, hey, this motherfucker's cool. They actually will fucking let me talk about whatever the fuck I want, how the fuck I want, because I'm in America where freedom of speech is the First Amendment, constitutional republic. Thank you very much. And I'm open to the conversation. I'm open to conversation about a political candidate. Even if I don't agree with that person, I can at least take their perspective into consideration. And I'm more open-minded, whereas Sisu, you try any of that shit. If it's not about them, then it's off limits, essentially.
So basically, it has to all be about the subject has to come back to them, basically.
Or something they're interested in. Let's say if you're into CSGO and I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, I'm still going to be like, yeah, okay. I'm going to still try to listen and see, and, I'm going to try to research it while I'm doing that, so that way I can help you guys feel included, not feel like left out. Because there are people that play CSGO, there are people that play Fortnite, there are people that play PUBG, there are people that play Among Us. I've played a bit of Among Us, so I do have a bit of reference on that one. But I don't play CSGO. I haven't played RuneScape, shit like that, And I'm going to basically be like, okay, well, I can learn about it. I can find out what I know. And then, what little information I gather from a person who likes that game, or there's a certain subject that they want to talk about that I have no fucking clue about. I'm going to be like, okay, well, I hope you don't mind me researching this shit while I'm doing this, because I'm going to basically do that. That's what I do with Sophia. Because I have no fucking clue half the damn time. So I'll be doing that research, and she knows it too. Because I'll be looking up wiki pages and all that shit. And looking up YouTube videos while she's talking about it. To learn. So I can engage. Because I like engaging people. I like the engagement. I like to make people feel welcome. I want them to understand that when I create something, when I do something, I do it with genuine intent to get to know them better, to build on their interests. So that way, maybe if it gathers my interest enough, eventually, even if I have no fucking clue what they're talking about, I will at least attempt to make the effort. Like, I don't know half the gliders that Derpy's mentioned, but I did look them up. And after seeing them, I'm like, oh, those are pretty cool, I'm engaging with the conversation. Because I like people to feel included. I'm pretty much an open book. You want to know what kind of person I am? You just basically bring up any subject matter that interests you. Criminal law, justice, I don't care. I'm an open book. But I'm not going to say, well, you have to bring it back to me. No, that's not how you fucking run. That's not how you fucking lead things. You don't get people. You catch more people. You catch more flies with honey than fucking vinegar, as they say. And I prefer to be that open-minded individual. I prefer that mentality. And that's what fucking Sisu hates about me, I think, is because I literally will try to make them feel included. And yeah, sometimes I might just focus on them for a bit, because I don't want to focus on everybody at once. I'm trying to, But some people, they need a little more attention than others. Like if they're frustrated with a certain mechanic of a game or something. Like when Darpy got frustrated with a certain mechanic, and then Cece's like, "Oh, I need you to take a back on me." And I'm like, "Look, she's trying to vent her frustrations. Can we at least have this conversation? You know, relax. I will get to you in a minute. I'm only one person. Not that I'm being an asshole. It's that I'm being real." And they're like, "Well, it needs to be about me." And I'm like, "It doesn't always have to be about you. The world doesn't revolve around you, fuck nuts." And then I got blocked and kicked out of her server for that. That time I kind of deserved it, but I was being honest too. And I basically was like, and then this was before they made the promise, so, you know, I tried to make an exception to the rules, being nice, being forgiving. But when you break a fucking promise, you know, that's the problem with people. Is some people will make promises and then they'll be, "Oh, I never made that promise." Bullshit on a fucking stick. I know what the fuck I heard. I know what the fuck I saw. And I have fucking goddamn audio witnesses. I always have audio witnesses. This is why I include people like fucking Sophia and Trevor and all them. Because I want people to know, hey, you fuck up, it's on you, buddy. Not on me. I'm just the definition of karma. Fuck around and find out. I will call you out on your shit. But in all seriousness, like, I am fucking done with this bullshit where they're like, "Oh, I didn't make that promise." No, they made that promise. They were the ones who set these terms and conditions, and no matter what white knight they send to fucking defend them, it's not going to work because everybody knows the truth. Because I don't twist the truth. I tell it like it is. And I calls it like I sees it. I swear to God. I know I'm like born in 94, which I think is like millennial or whatever, but I act more like Gen X. Fuck around and find out. I don't play that bullshit. I mean, I've done this kind of talks about fucking people in the past that have done this shit, and it's not something I like to do, but getting it off my chest is better than having it, you know, build up and all that resentment held in. You know, and it's a lot less toxic for me. So this is a great way for me to vent my frustrations in a way. And I do like talking with y'all. But I will literally try to be considerate and I will try to work with you if there's an issue that you're having. I'm not like, "Oh, well, it has to be all about me." And I have made, I don't know how many videos on this situation before. And I don't know how many damn times I have to do this song and dance before they get the memo. Believe me, if there was anything I would rather be doing, it would be fucking, you know, chilling out on a game. If you invite me onto a game, for example, and I happen to have enough space, for example, if it's a Steam game and I happen to have enough funds for it, or let's say, for example, it's an online multiplayer game that costs like, I don't know, $20, and I have, like, say I had $20 on hand at the moment, plus a little extra for tax on Steam, I will literally join you in game. I will hang out with you on the game, even if I have no fucking clue what the fuck I'm doing. Like I did with Sisu when they wanted to fucking me to join Guild Wars 2. You know, I played World of Warcraft, so I had a little bit of familiarity with the mechanics of the game, but there were certain things I did not know what the fuck they were. I had to learn a little bit more on the game, and I got into the game, and I would totally play fucking Fortnite, even though I'm not big into even though I don't really catch the hype of the game, I will at least try to engage in the subject, or at least try to give it a chance, you know, because maybe I'll give it another chance if I feel like it's worth giving another chance. If people really think that it's that good, you know.
I mean, honestly, in my opinion, if you actually gave it a second chance, we could actually have a lot of fun due to it.
I might throw my hat in the ring and give it another chance. So, yeah, like I said.
Because honestly, the current season that's going on currently is pretty interesting, since I don't know if I told you, but there's currently a Marvel-themed season going on.
You know, yeah, I heard all about it. So, because I've been seeing ads for it for a while. But what I'm going to tell you right now is I'm willing to give it a chance. Like, I'm willing to give it another chance, give it another shot. Just because the first time wasn't always the best, and sometimes the first time you don't know what the fuck you're doing, so you kind of got to get into the game, or you got to understand the game and understand the lore.
Okay, be right.
And I may not understand the lore, but I will at least try to work with it. But that's just the kind of mindset that I have.
But yeah, I have to be right back. It's time for me to eat, but
Alrighty.
But I'll stay. I'll go AFK.
Well, I was getting ready to wrap up the show, so. But if you guys have any other questions about the whole CC situation, you can. I'm gonna go ahead and send my Discord or whatever. Oh, shit. No, Instagram would be better because I always have Instagram available because I'm practically always checking Instagram almost every day. So DMs and Instagram would probably be the best option. I gotta find my Instagram. That is mobile. Ugh, bloody hell! Where the hell did I put it? Love how I lose things when I'm fucking. No. Well, fuck. I can just go ahead and give you all my text now if you guys want to just text me. Huh? And I usually respond to text pretty quickly, so unless I'm like really busy and I'm out shopping, I'm like grocery shopping and shit, But I try to respond to text and I try to keep everybody up to date. Because yes, I do use text now. You know what? Actually, probably be better just leave comments on YouTube, and I'll reply to you as fast as I can. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. But anyways, as I said, sisu really just needs to fucking understand the world doesn't revolve around them. If they feel guilty, it's not really my fault that that's happening. It's their own actions that have caused this problem. If they would just keep their fucking promises, it would end a lot of this drama and it would be over. Like, I don't want to have this bad blood. I really don't. But anyways, I'll see y'all motherfuckers in the next one. Love y'all. Peace out. And if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't been subscribed already. And I'll see you motherfuckers in the next one. All right, peace.